Hello everyone, we are trying this again. I might have just recorded this entire voiceover, and actually my microphone was not working. OBS decided it wanted to be funny and move it from this microphone to just being a default recording device, which doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. We don't have a default recording device. We have this microphone right here. We don't have another one. So that was really fun. I just recorded. It wasn't that long, so it's fine. It's fine. We'll get past it, but we're gonna get right into it again. So in my crying inside, honestly, in my Let's Play, my Sims may have won the lottery. Don't tell anyone, because the episode hasn't even come out. Because I one left the game, built this house, came and I'm recording this right now, and I have to go back and finish the episode still. So don't tell anyone that they won the lottery yet, because no one knows. So if you're seeing this, just forget this happened and be really surprised when the episode comes out after this. But we're just gonna move swiftly along into the video. Starting the build, all I had in my head was a nice white siding house, some brick, like a nice little big triangular window, and a garage, because this lot had like the perfect garage, like little slope down to the road. We may not have cars, but I put a car on the driveway. It may just be debug, but it's living its life. And those are the three things I want to do. And as you can see, I got those three things, two of the three things started right now. Love that not get together. These names are too close together. I love the growing together window. You see that? I wish it could like work better. Like I would have loved just like have the roof line like touching it, but my roof was not big enough to do that, so we didn't get to do that. But I think I make it look good anyways. This build, saying it like took a lot of different shapes would be a bit of an understatement, but also be a bit of an overstatement, because honestly like it worked out really good. But as you can see, if you look closely, we're starting out with a really dark color scheme. We're going for blacks, we're going for dark woods, and it's kind of like a blacky blue color. But that doesn't stick around for long, because shortly after I get this backyard in and we use some really cool half wall tricks to make a nice fence, like a nice privacy wall. We get this brick down and I'm like, this ain't working for me. All I want are some white windows and some white siding. So we brighten it all up. We make it really cute, really basic suburban mom vibes, because on the inside, that's all I am. I'm just a basic suburban mom in a 21-year-old boy's body, because I'm 21 now. So another thing I love about this house is the angular roof. Like it's kind of like, let me do this, demonstrate, and then like it's like not just a triangle. It's like kind of lopsided, which I like. And I also love how the eaves are hanging over the porch. I think that's really cool, rain protectant, but also architecturally interesting. So our final color scheme for the house is actually there right now. We are doing some white siding from Growing Together. We have brick from City Living. And then we also have just some basic brown plaster, which I think complements and kind of brings together the subtlety of the white siding with the bricks, but remaining cohesive. You can see like I use that as kind of just like some architectural focal points rather than the entire build. It kind of just enhances what I want to be enhanced. And right now we are just getting the driveway down, because that was one of the big features I wanted, and also just some basic landscaping, like the dirt down. We don't do the landscaping till a little bit later. But yeah, now we're gonna run into the floor plan. Since I had the porch up on a platform, I had to do some multi-level platforms in the house. We kept it simple though. The living room and the garage are the only thing that are actually lower than like the main area. And we are just getting the floor plan down. Downstairs we have a half bathroom, the garage, living, dining, kitchen, and a little study nook. And then upstairs we have two kids' bedrooms, a shared bathroom, and then the main bedroom, as well as a main bathroom. So yeah, we're moving swiftly along. Love that word now. Taylor Swift, moving swiftly along. We're moving into the kitchen, which is always the first thing I do in a house. It is really what sets, it's my favorite part to build in a house. So it is what I do first to kind of set the tone for the rest of the house. An idea I had was doing a black and white kitchen, very simple, as if this is the color scheme the builders went with when they made the house. So just all like the kind of fixtures are very black, white, gray, nothing special. And then I brought in the color and like the kind of warmth with the floors as well as the wall colors and the wood tones in the furniture. So yeah, right now we're doing very organic window placement. I thought I needed some dormers because I didn't have any windows in those bedrooms, so I added some dormers. They weren't there to begin with, but in the end, I think they made the house more interesting than it was before, and also just allowed for more light. And even here, I was like, I don't want a backsplash actually. I just want a nice little kitchen window that you could place maybe like a plant on, put some sprouts there, put some basil leaves there. So cute, so slay. And I don't know if we're gonna make the living room quite yet, but another challenge I had was because I had like a big staircase going into the living room, I couldn't really do it how I wanted to. I could probably orient it slightly different to make it work better, but it kind of created a cool kind of like two-dimensional living area where I had like a living TV area on one side and then like a kind of just like games area where the Sims could come and play together and play some games. So pay close attention to this half bath because I just do this one color scheme and take it to the grave because all the other bathrooms, even the main bathroom, look exactly the same to this. But I'm not mad because I love that little Spanish terracotta tile that came with Jungle Adventure. I think it is just so cute. And yeah, so we kind of take a bit of bohemian because a lot of my personal style is a bit of bohemian mixed with modern and minimalist. So if every build day looks the same, don't call me out for like being a little Simsy blue suburban. This is just what I like to make. It gives very Deligracy vibes, and that's how you know I am a simmer at heart and then a YouTuber second because just like you guys probably, I watch these YouTubers every day. This is something new to me. They've been doing this forever and I love it. Um, Another thing I love in this house is the little window seat that I put in the dining room. Just using the same cabinets but in black they have in the kitchen to kind of like bring like some continual color from the cabinets, the lower cabinets to the dining room. And right here we're doing a little study nook using just some Dream Home Decorator. Also love using these growing together picture frames. I don't have any pictures, but I thought, you know what, instead of putting just like some basic art from the Build By catalog, we could actually just put those and have them ready to go when we do inevitably take pictures in our gameplay. And now we're kind of just doing some of the final details. We change out this wooden floor soon and put in some white tile just because with kids, you know, you want to have something sturdy and that you can clean really easily coming in with muddy shoes. Even I wish I had that in my house. I don't have that, but I need it because I got a big old mat and it doesn't work as well as I would want to. And we just painted some basic brick in the garage. I just ended up putting that as like a little workout and like bike storage room. Nothing crazy. And now you're gonna see what I'm kind of talking about in the living room with the kind of like multi-use area. So on the left hand side I have the living room. The TV is super small. I did not want it to be the main focal point of this house. I was gonna, but then it just wasn't working because it's like a lopsided space. Yeah, so on the left hand side we have like the kind of living and reading area, and then on the right hand side at first I just put another seating area with a couple chairs and a light, but that was not vibing with me, so I ended up just putting the games table from Growing Together, which worked great because it actually added another area where my Sims could actually interact with each other and build their relationships with each other, which I thought was really important. For now, we were just decorating this little window ledge, and I ended up going with these, what's it called? Eco Lifestyle, just planter boxes. I thought they could be like a little indoor garden, and you could go in there, walk down from the kitchen, snip your little basil, snip your little oregano, whatever you're growing there. I don't think you grow oregano, actually. I think that needs to be dried. I don't know. I'm not a botanist, I'm not a culinary artiste, but whatever. I live, learn, live, sliv, slash, slur is what I always say. And there we are putting in that games table. So cute, so fun. And I just cut out, you didn't see it, but I went through debug for a long time trying to find some plants. And those little planter boxes that I put in the garden are actually from high school years. And I ended up just putting some super simple little, I don't know if they're aloe vera, but they kind of give me that same vibe. They're just like nice little plants. And we use lots of Desert Lux. We use the curtains all around inside, and out here we use the barbecue, the seating, and the bar to kind of decorate the outside. There's the barbecue. We put a little nice dining area out there just in case you want to sit outside instead of staying inside all the time. And just a couple garbage cans, and also just some plants to kind of hide that from the eye, like to kind of draw your eye away from the garbage cans over to the plants. And we also kind of future-proof this backyard by placing a little toddler slide. This isn't the best backyard for kids gameplay, but there is room in the front yard to put a treehouse if I want to do that later, which I probably will. And this kind of is also why I'm really big into just doing organic building, because I originally just had that balcony just sitting there on the upstairs in the main bedroom, but I decided that I want it to be covered just in case it's raining. I love going on my balcony when it's raining, so I thought my Sims would too, even though they actually don't care if it is or not. But I thought it would just add a nice little architectural detail as well. Now we are moving upstairs into the main bedroom. I am using this beautiful growing together bed, and I also create a little window nook. Maybe you could sit up there, but I kind of had the idea that they use it as kind of like another nightstand. I do put little nightstands there, but I thought, you could just throw some stuff up there. I think I mainly put plants on it, and that works. Love these Dream Home Decorator wardrobes. They work great. I was going to put the ones from Get Together, but they were just too big, too bulky. And right now you can kind of see the color scheme coming through. It's like kind of like a sad beige baby vibe, but that's my vibe. That's what I like. So that's what I did for my Sims. And I realized I did not have much of like the brown plaster. I like kind of bringing in my outside wallpapers inside. It's a nice little tip to create continuity. And I thought that brown plaster back there kind of created like a focal point onto that window, but it was also still neutral enough that like it wasn't standing out too much. I also thought it would be cool to kind of add some eco lifestyle gameplay and just add a couple of solar panels. There's lots of new houses in my area that are putting solar panels as an option when you build, which I think is great and like a cool, like accessible way to get solar panels on your house to kind of be more eco-friendly. A controversial thing I did do in this house was put the bathtub in front of the main window of the house. But it's The Sims. I thought no one would be looking. If it was real life, there'd definitely be some peeping Toms. Tom would be peeping if it was real life, but good thing it's not. And we're just cluttering up the bathroom. We're moving right on and get a cute little shower. Loving that Jungle Adventure tile. As I already said, I just got Jungle Adventure. I don't even have all the packs. I'm not that type of YouTuber yet. But Jungle Adventure, the tile is one of my selling points on why I was going to buy it in the first place. And then it actually came out for free on the Epic Games launcher. So definitely stay like up to date on like TikTok and Twitter, because that's how I found out about it. And now we're moving on to my Sim baby's room. Her name is Fire. I wanted to do a red theme because she was actually born after a celebration cannon lit on fire, and I was just really inspired by the arsonist vibes and thought we would go for a red theme. But The Sims does not have red, not a good red at least, so we just go for a Plumbella pastel pop slain realness vibe, and we move on with our lives. We are just going into the finishing touches now, getting some dirt in, getting some workout equipment into the garage, but we are almost done. So while we're just finishing up these last little things, I thank you for watching this video. I'm going to do an in-depth tour and like play with it actually in episode 3 of my Let's Play. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to come out after this video. But if you haven't seen episode 1 or 2, I would also recommend watching that, not just because I made them, but because they're a lot of fun. And we're working up rapidly towards next week when Horse Ranch comes out, because I started this Let's Play with the sole purpose of having some family lineage to play with Horse Ranch with. And my Sim is still not even an infant yet. It's literally a newborn, and she needs to be an adult by next Friday. So I'm gonna have to do some off-camera gameplay and also upload a couple more episodes before then. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. And yeah, if you're a horse girl, you're gonna love next week, because I'm gonna bring out my Texas accent and talk in a Texas accent the whole time. And now everyone from Texas is actually clicking off the video, which was kind of not my attempt, but it's what happened. So thanks for watching, everyone.